Hey guys, it's Bob. Welcome to Modern Life for the 70s Mind. If you've seen my channel before and you're back again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel and if you end up liking what you're seeing, please give me a thumbs up. And if you would subscribe to my channel, that would be even better. Thank you so much. If you have watched some of my previous videos, you'll know that I've gone through a little bit of a health issue. I haven't really gone into much detail about it, only because there wasn't a need to. I'm going to really quick, and hang in there, this is going to take long. I just want to say something that I think is important. I kind of want to get the word out to you guys. As I got older, I started checking myself for little spots and stuff like that, because you never know. Well, I found a spot that didn't look right, and so I went to the dermatologist, and the good news is the spot was fine. The bad news is they found another spot that was cancerous. After a biopsy, we found out it was cancerous. It's a very curable, very common cancer, so there's no issues. I'm not worried at all. But it is an eye-opener. And it wasn't a dark spot. You always kind of tell yourself, you got to look for these dark, irregularly shaped spots. And that wasn't the case. This was actually a white spot that I wouldn't have seen anything and never thought of it. It's actually right here. And I never saw it. And I look at my face every day, as much as I don't want to. I do. And it was an eye-opener. So my plea to you guys is go out to the dermatologist once a year, because if I hadn't seen that other spot, I would just be going on with life, not realizing I have some cancer that should be taken out. So never saw it coming. I look at it every day, never thought anything of it. I was in complete shock. So please, just make an appointment. It doesn't take long. It's not the most fun thing, getting a full body check from your dermatologist, but hey, there's worse things in life, right? All right, enough of that. So I want to talk about our video that we're going to be looking at, and it's a Johnny Cash video, and the name of the song is, sorry about this, God's Gonna Cut You Down. This is a traditional American folk song that I think was first recorded in the late 30s. The song was recorded by Johnny Cash in 2003, and I believe the video was made a couple years after that. 2003 is also the same year that he passed away, so this is one of his very last songs that he had made. Johnny Cash took himself from about as down and out person as you're going to find, had a bad youth, got into a lot of trouble, and he ended up turning into this God-loving, God-fearing, caring, loving husband, and an amazing turnaround. And ultimately, he was loved by such a diverse group of people, and he showed so much love and respect to everyone that I'm not surprised that that's how things turned out. And his music, without a doubt, covered so many genres and had listeners from all over the globe. Needless to say, there will never be another Johnny Cash, but I'm just so happy that we were able to have him for as long as we did. All right, so let me do this. Let me get everything set up, and I will get right back to you, and we'll get right into a song, okay? All right, hang in there. I'll be right back. I am back. All right, again, this is Johnny Cash, and the song is God's Gonna Cut You Down. So let's just go right into it, and I'm really excited to hear this. I've always liked Johnny Cash. My dad was a huge country and western fan when I was young, and I've just learned to like all those songs. All those old timers are great. So, all right, here's Johnny Cash.
Well, Johnny always wore black, and he wore black because he identified with the poor and the downtrodden.
You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later gotta cut you down, sooner or later gotta cut you down.
I like
Go
this.
tell that long-tongued liar, go and tell that midnight rider, Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Well, my goodness gracious, let me tell you the news. My head's been wet with the midnight dew. I've been down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me with a voice so sweet, I thought I heard the shuffle of angels' feet. He called my name and my heart stood still when he said, John, go do my will. Go tell that long-tongued liar, go and tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down.
Okay, this is a pretty short song. Wow, I completely lost track of all the people that are in this video. It's like packed with celebrities. It took me a second to realize that it was all these people that I've seen before that were flashing by my screen. That just goes to show you the love and support that he had for so many people and how they just give back and support everything he did. He kind of appears to be singing from a very dark place that unfortunately I'm sure he's all too familiar with. I really like the simplicity of this song. It's really just his guitar, I think some clapping and some foot stomping. And it's really just getting back to the basics, like old time music that I just really enjoy. And I think his voice just completely pulls it off. He almost has like a little bit of a Dylan sound to him, doesn't he? At that point as he got older. He wasn't out, I don't think, to make like a top 10 hit here. I think in reality, he was just having something that he wanted to say, and he found that through this song. And I haven't heard the whole song, but it sounds like he's saying that those who do wrong can't always avoid God's judgment. At some point, God's judgment is going to come down on you. It's all about justice. All right, so let's go to the end of this song. I'm really liking this. It's just really raw, and I like that a lot. Here we go.
You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Well, you may throw your rock, hide your hand, working in the dark against your fellow man. But as sure as God made black and white, what's done in the dark will be brought to the light. You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Go tell that long-tongued liar, go and tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, tell him that God's gonna cut you down. Tell him that God's gonna cut you down. Tell him that God's gonna cut you down.
Wow, I really like that. You can't, like I said, you can't get much more raw than this song. There is so much, is it conviction to his voice that's just jumping out of me? There was, I apologize, this cough is hanging on. There's so much music out there these days, and nothing's like this. I can't think of any music that would compare to something like this, and it's a shame because this music is really powerful. I kind of doubt it would ever be commercially successful, but anyone who's lived through difficult times and people who are just more aware of what's going on in life and maybe the bigger meaning of life, I think this would be a very meaningful song to them. I honestly feel you have to live through certain really hard and difficult times to be able to really put yourself into a position that where you can really sincerely sing a song like this. They are haunting lyrics. I mean, this is it's kind of a I don't want to say scary song, but it's kind of a come to Jesus, if you will. When your day comes, you better be on the right side of God, is pretty much what he's saying. If that doesn't wake some people up in today's world, nothing will. This guy, for lack of a better word, was just a badass. He really was. He was just one of those rough guys that never put on some fake show for anybody. He was what he was, and he just laid it all out there for everyone to see. And fortunately, he did turn his life around in such a wonderful way. And so many people have been blessed by him being on this earth. So that's good. All right, let me get everything cleared off here. Let me get my headphones off, and I will definitely be back with some final thoughts on this one. Thanks, guys. All right. I've tried to restart this one a couple times, and I just keep messing it up. So I am going with this. No matter how it turns out, I'm going with this copy right here. Just to summarize the song, I think the song had an amazing message, but at the same time, it kind of had a terrifying warning to it that I think get a lot of people thinking, I think. I haven't looked to see how many views this video has. I'm going to guess it has quite a few because I know he had such a huge fan base. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of views on this. So let me go just a little deep for a second, thinking about this song. And I don't know if it really ties into the song or if it just kind of along the same line it got me thinking. I kind of looked at this song from a little bit of a different angle. So I've always believed that unless you feel or you've experienced certain pain and challenges, you never really know what you have. And I guess the reason I'm saying that is because Johnny Cash had been through so much. And I think at some point his eyes opened up and realized who he was, what he had in his life, who he had around in his life. And I think it just kind of opened up. And I'm not sure he ever would have seen that if he hadn't gone through the troubled times that he did. So that's just kind of one of my takeaways from this song. And can I say something? I was debating whether I should say this or not, but what the heck. I'm going to say something just a little controversial, and I'm not judging, so please don't think that I'm trying to judge people, because I really try not to. But I've always considered the Hollywood types to be a little on the fake side, or at the very least, very self-absorbed. And on this video, there's all these Hollywood types as Johnny Cash is singing about God's judgment or being on the right side of God. I just find it a teeny bit ironic that in a song that has that message, that all these Hollywood types are flashing up on the screen. I don't know if they were on the screen because they support the song or just that they supported Johnny Cash. Personally, I would have rather seen just everyday people, like a bunch of old black and white pictures of just ordinary people. I think to me would have been more impactful, because I've seen many pictures of just everyday people that have a lot more impact than seeing a picture of Johnny Depp on there. So anyways, no judgment. I'm sure there's many good people in Hollywood. It just seemed kind of funny to me. Anyways, bottom line, this was an amazing video, and I'm sure it's had a wonderful impact on a lot of people, and I just loved it from start to finish. Okay, guys, listen, if you liked the video and you weren't totally offended by anything I've said, please give me a thumbs up, and if you would subscribe to my channel, that would be even better. Thank you for listening to me a little bit about my issue that I'm going through, and if you could take some advice from me, please go get checked out. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't cost much money, and it's well worth it. You never know. You just never know. Okay, guys, listen, you have a great evening. Peace out, and I will talk to you soon, okay? Take care. Bye.